Second referee is Jethro Paredes, national referee. And now let's meet the starters. First, for VNS One Alicia Griffins. Middle blocker number 7, Michael Doria. Middle blocker number 9, Sean Oliver. Outside spiker number 10, Yoyong Mendoza. Outside spiker number 13, team captain Ben San Andres. Center number 14, Ish Polvorosa. Opposite hitter number 16, Kevin Montemayor. Starting libero is number 4, Owa Cruz. And the head coach for VNS is Ralph Ocampo. And now the starters for the NU Santa Elena Nationals. Outside spiker number 1, Nico Almendras. Outside spiker number 6, Buds Budin. Middle blocker number 10, Obed Mukaba. Opposite hitter number 11, Kenry Malinis. Setter number 13, team captain Joshua Retamar. Middle blocker number 23, Choi Diao. And the starting libero is number 8, Mano Sumagi. Head coach for NU is Dante Alinsunurin.
Here we have the starters for VNS One Alicia and NU Santa Elena for their semifinals matchup. We have the same ones: Chris Doria, Sean Oliver, Young Mendoza, Ben San Andres, Ish Polvorosa, Kevin Montemayor, and Owa Cruz. They're going to need their middles to step up, especially with the loss of Kim Malabunga, Nico Almendras, Buds Budin, Obed Mukaba, Ken Malinis, Owa Retamar, Choi Diao, and Manu Sumagi naman para kina Coach Dante Alinsunurin. Now, Ayel, as you can see, the lineup of NU, it looks like they do not have any plans of slowing down today.
They want to finish early to get more rest today, it seems like. But let's see how VNS will challenge NU in today's game.
To remind everyone, NU has already qualified to the finals of the Open Conference. VNS One Alicia will proceed to the Bronze Medal Series. Both of those will begin on Thursday as Choi Diao scores on the quick. And then later on, we will have Navy versus Signal HD. Yun po ang kailangan nating pinakaabangan dahil ang mananalo po doon ang mga kalaban ng NU Santa Elena in the finals.
No bearing, but both very important games for both teams to build that confidence going to the battle for third in the finals.
Sagot naman sa kabila with their very own quick. Itong VNS, it's Chris Doria. Ito si Chris Doria, given a lot of minutes here, a lot of playing time by Coach Ralph Ocampo.
You know, he's been really effective so far for VNS given the absence of Kim Malabunga. You know, big shoes to fill, but he has been stepping up big for VNS.
Remember, we covered the preliminary game between VNS and NU. One of our talk points was that Kim Malabunga was going up against yung kanyang mga bata sa NU Santa Elena.
Exactly, that was something interesting. But also, one thing interesting in that game is that VNS started strong but wasn't able to sustain after that first set loss against NU.
Right, as Kevin Montemayor scores from the opposite to your point. To remind everyone, it was 33-31 in the first set between VNS and NU. Just unfortunate na hindi sila naka-recover.
Exactly. It was probably a mental challenge for them, especially that they almost won the first set.
Ayal, kapag ganito, you have one team proceeding to the finals, the other to the battle for third series as NU scores Choi Diao with another point for them. Kanino yung mas malaking pressure? Sa VNS or sa NU?
I think there's different kinds of pressure for both because you still don't want to lose a game, especially in the semifinals. So now there's that still pressure to perform at your very best and win a game, especially on the last day of the semifinals.
These two teams, they're going to look for that win as Kevin Montemayor gets that check ball. Remember, this is how they started.
So far, they've given 2 free points for NU.
Obed Mukaba, hearing it from his teammates. This is only his first tournament with NU Santa Elena. But he has spent a year with the squad because of his residency. There's a miscue right there between Polvorosa and his middle spiker. Si Sean Oliver ang natawagan for an error for that play. Balik tayo kay Mukaba. We mentioned yung challenge for Obed Mukaba in terms of the form of his service. Something that we're gonna assess today as Ayel observes it. Oh, Mukaba got hit hard and he's on. Oh, Mukaba got hit hard and he's on.
He was trying to run for the ball to save the ball, but he hit some of our tables here.
And we have our computers at the sideline. It's never easy for you to hit these hard objects. But he looks to be okay. Gonna shake it off. Scary moment right there, no, for NU, because we know that they're already in the finals. They do not want to lose Obed Mukaba.
Especially that he is in the attacking department, but especially in the blocking department. The attacking department, but especially in the blocking department.
Mukaba had #1 in the conference. Over receive, #1 in the conference. Over receive. Etamar goes back to Almendras, and Nico puts it away, sending us to our first here in the last day of our semifinals. Here in the last day of our semifinals.
Kailangan natin para dito sa game. Kung gusto natin makasabay sa kanila, alam niyo yung intensity. So gawin nyo. Hindi ganyan lang tayo. Alam niya tayo. Okay?
Let's go. Let's go. Huwag na natin palayuin. Tara. VNS! Go!
Ang problem kasi ng team namin kasi mas advantage yung mga kalaban namin sa height. So, tinitingnan namin kung ano yung mga pwedeng rotation or yung strategies para makahabol kami dun sa blocking tsaka dun sa opensa. Strength nila talaga is blocking kasi sobrang tangkad. Kaya ang goal lang namin is yun, mapaganda namin yung service receive namin and hopefully maging maganda yung atake namin.
Napatunayan ko sa mga player ko na yung sistema namin tinuturo sa kanila at nakita nila na ganong importante yung mga tinuturo namin sila every day. Kasi doon namin makikita talaga kung nasaan na kami. Kaya importante, happy ko nga sa kanila every game, kahit sino na kaharap namin, kailangan tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang ginagawa natin and focus pa rin natin sa para manalo. Floor defense sila din. Siyempre yung mga palo din nila medyo, alam, madudulas eh. Kaya importante rin sa amin na masyadong aware kami sa depensa namin pagdating sa yung floor defense namin sa kanila.
Just heard from the two coaches, Ralph Ocampo and Dante Alinsunurin respectively. We're about to begin set number 4 here inside the Paco Arena, your semifinals action between VNS One Alicia and NU Santa Elena. This is a non-bearing game, but a test of pride for VNS and a possible momentum builder for NU before they proceed to the finals. Ayel, set number 3, nakabawi ang NU. What happened there?
You know, VNS played better volleyball in the second set, but something lacking in the third set was their good defense and better reception that they were able to apply in the second set. No, it was something that they really banked on that was lacking on the third set, and better blocking also for NU in that set. In statistics, we can see that NU has 14 attacks, 12 for VNS, 0 blocks for VNS, just 1 for NU, and both teams with 0 service aces.
That block actually came early in the set, no, for NU Santa Elena. Right now, Benson Andres is being treated. I actually saw Ai talking to VNS a while ago, so I'm gonna wait for that, an update regarding Benson Andres. Currently, tinitape yung kanyang dalawang finger. Ano ba usually nangyayari dyan, Ayel?
We call it nakakorbo. I'm not sure how to translate it, but for sure, his fingers are actually swelling right now. It usually happens when you block pag sobrang lakas ng attack ng kalaban. No, it usually happens.
Oh wow. So it's more bad news, no, for VNS if you actually think about it, because again they're smaller against NU. Benson Andres and company, you can see them trying to block these attacks of NU. Unfortunately, that height disparity just paying off for Santa Elena. And we hope San Andres will be okay as we begin set number 4. Thank you so much for joining us. Biggs Gomez at your service alongside Ayel Estranero and Alexis Tinsay. There's a hit from VNS One Alicia. They will get the first point here in set number 4.
It's very important for VNS to start strong in the set if they want to stay alive in this game.
That's what they did in set number 2, right? Started strong and held on to the lead to the very last second. Malines down the line hit. No more recovery for VNS.
So a lot of speed and power in that attack.
As we know, NU has already qualified in the finals, but is this game saying anything to you as they approach that series on Thursday?
You know, again, this game is their good preparation for them for the finals. No, it's still a good way for them to continue building that chemistry and connection, you know, in the decision making that they need also coming in the finals, especially that they're playing against a good team as well, whether it's going to be Signal or Navy, depending on the game later.
Those 3 teams finished with identical records in the preliminaries of 5-1. They just beat each other. Signal HD losing to NU Santa Elena in 5 games or 5 sets in the semifinals, and then NU defeated Navy in 3 sets as well. As we get to see another point from VNS off of the blockers. Here's Kevin Montemayor, 3 serving 2. Owa onto Mukaba. Again with the elevation. Three all. Now it's Ken Malinis. Polvorosa onto the slide, and again it works for Chris Doria. Wow.
You just keep on saying it. He's been really effective on that slide attack.
How do you actually cover that? Or how can you cover that?
And you have to know where you establish the block and where you establish the floor defense. That's how you cover the sliding attack. And timing is very important.
Michaela Budin, that time he's checked by VNS. Another point for them.
No, but so far in this game, Budin has been really keyed in by the blockers of VNS. He would have some sparks, but it's not like his previous game because VNS really is blocking him well.
That's right, because in the previous games we have seen him score in consecutive banners. Ito si Michaela Budin. Here he is. They're down by 1. 4 serving 5 in set number 4. Polvorosa onto the open. San Andres scores. His fingers might be swelling, but he's still okay.
But he still has so much power in his attack.
Barbie's not backing down for VNS.
You know, he's been powering through really tall blockers in front of him.
6-4. Almendras again. Very deadly for NU.
No, it's the speed of the set, the elevation of the attackers. No, it's the story of the offense of NU so far.
1 point game here. There's Obed Bukaba. Viento on the first ball. They go to the quick. Oh, may butas sa gitna ng depensa ng NU.
A faster attack on the side of VNS in that sequence. No, the defense of NU wasn't able to react quickly.
7 serving 5. Polvorosa back at it. Taking his time. 13 excellent sets so far for him. Almendras sent back. And VNS will definitely celebrate on that. Getting a stop against Nico Almendras. Biggest lead so far in set number 4, 8-5. About those two players at the start of our coverage. Now we see their numbers.
No, so far Almendras with 19 points and Andres with 9. But again, those are just statistics. No, both players really playing well, scoring a point when needed for their team.
Wow, look at the effort from BNS. They keep the ball alive, and that goes in. Very much worth it for the Griffins.
No, they've been targeting zone 1 and the end line of the court of NU, and they've been really successful in that department.
I apologize for my reaction, Ayel. When these players celebrate, it's very entertaining. 9 serving 5, Ish Polvorosa. This is the biggest lead of the set for VNS. Almendras. Now he's being checked. Back to Nico. Montemayor with a push. Malinis is there. Owa goes back to Nico. And that's outside. Cannot be saved anymore by Kevin Montemayor.
You know, Almendras checked a couple of times, but again, he's a smart attacker, and that last sequence, he just used the hands of the blocker to score a point.
But overall, can you say that VNS is doing a good job in terms of blocking?
Oh, VNS, so far really, I would say the entire game, they've been playing better blocking because they're really able to check, you know, the attacks, even when they hit on top of the blockers.
Unfortunately, Nico Almendras outsmarting the defense again. Getting that check. Ngumiti na lang siya papunta sa BNS. Sorry, I'll take this point. Lead cut down to 2. Polvorosa onto the quick. And that's a point for Sean Oliver.
No, and also the middle attackers of VNS has been effective. They're not just scoring on the outside attackers, but they're also scoring a lot in the middle. We can see in that sequence their fast attacks gives NU a difficult time.
Almendras is time from the opposite angle. Ito ngayon si Montemayor. Kept alive by Sumagi. It's 10-7 in set number 4. Almendras. Buhay pa rin. Mula sa likod. Oh, what was there? Nico to send it over. Wow, great recognition from Nico Almendras.
No, Nico Almendras checking the defense formation of VNS before he went for that attack. May konting silip pa.
Is that a rare skill or common naman yun? Yung able to, you know, get a glimpse of that defense that fast?
No, it's common, but it's not all attackers who can do that. You know, it takes practice as well. And sometimes you're just gifted with that skill.
And speaking of gifted, eto na ngayon si Micaelo Budin, who has had some struggles against that blocking of BNS, as you mentioned, but that time around, he will not be stopped. Lead cut down to 1. Onto the open. Adviento is rejected. This time, the opposite side. And Montemayor will score.
No, we talked about Montemayor earlier, that he was the one who rallied his team in their previous game. And again, it's Montemayor who's been scoring a lot for VNS in this set.
Montemayor had 11 points in their previous outing. As you mentioned, tabla sila ni Ben San Andres as their leading scorers. Oh, that's low for Oliver. Very unfortunate for VNS as the lead is cut down to 1. We go to Choi Diao. Onto the quick. Oh, wow. Chris Doria staring down his opponent after scoring.
And credit to Ish Polvorosa also for trusting Doria with that quick attack, even with Mokaba in front of him.
I shouldn't say it was staring down. It was staring up to a much taller Obed Mokaba, who almost recovers for NU. This time, it's Malinis. Siya ang pupuntos para sa Santa Elena. Take a look at it. Oh, the Tamar. You mentioned he's able to utilize his spikers all over. Polvorosa onto Doria. Kept alive by Sumagi. Here's Budin. Couldn't send it over.
No, Budin trying to go for a spin attack. Just trying to spin it in the middle of the court, but no, he was too far from the net to actually do that.
And he hears it from Coach Dante Alinsonuren, who talked to him at the sideline. Pagulong, 13 serving 11. VNS looking to send this to a set number 5. Mokaba against 2 blockers, it's no problem.
No, when the score is needed, also Retamar goes to Mokaba right away because no, he's just able to maximize his height and his elevation.
Did you see the game face on Obed Mokaba? Wasn't the same early in this match. And a service ace from Mikaela Budin. Good for them to be able to recover from their mistakes. We're tied at 13. NU has stormed their way back here in set number 4. Another service ace. Oh, that time it's outside. The NU players thought that it was inside.
It was actually too fast to know if inside ba yun or outside. Even from our angle, it was tough to know.
Thank God for all of these linesmen. Oh, there's an error here against VNS.
Oh, that's a costly error for them.
The referee still explaining it to the Griffins. Sino ang nagkabaliktad? Polvorosa still arguing to the referee. Still trying to talk to them. And looks like now they're gonna let it go. So it's 13 serving 14. Very anticlimactic talaga, no? Yeah, when these things happen. Let me correct that. It's 14 all now. Because of that error. Balik tayo kay Obed Mokaba. 11 points so far. Oh, that's going to be an easy one for Choi Diao.
You know, VNS has to stay composed in their first ball for them to be able to set up well because so far they've been really doing well on their offense.
This is the first lead of NU in set number 4. Mokaba again. Onto the open. Ben San Andres sending it away. That goes straight back to Mapua where he studies.
No, San Andres just really came in prepared in today's game. Great set by Polvorosa. Great down the line attack by San Andres. A lot of power in that attack.
And he ties things up 15 all. Owa onto Almendras. Soft speed. That's going to work. Wow. It's him again. And he sends us to our second technical timeout in set.
Set.
What a heartbreaker that was.
The heartbreak that they weren't able to bounce back in the next sets. But they tried to rally, but again, NU just dominated in the attacks and the blocking department. No, it was even hard for me to remember because of the first set was a really good game for VNS and NU. Just a lot of good exchange and rallies.
But is it safe to say that they're playing much better today? Because we're already in set number 4 and they just tied things up.
No, VNS just really playing better volleyball and a lot of good decision making as well by Ish Polvorosa and their attackers as well.
16 all. Retamar onto Malines, who asked for it. And he's gonna score for NU.
No, again, we keep on talking about how Retamar has a good advantage given that he has a lot of good attackers in his team.
I'm not sure if our viewers heard it, but Malines was shouting, "Owa, give it to me." And he makes it all worth it for NU. Ito naman si Ronnie Adviento, babawi with a stare down and a walk-off for VNS.
And he deserves that after scoring a point with 3 blockers in front of him.
Take a look at this. This might be one of the best slow-mos. See the reaction? What do you call that? Look away?
We can call that look away.
Look away na lang. 17 all. Diao had to reach for it. Here's Montemayor. Strong approach, kept alive. Good recovery by NU. Onto the open. Adviento again. That time around, it's outside.
Adviento trying to go for a down the line attack, but it hit the antenna right away. No, great defense by NU in that sequence.
18-17, Choi Diao. Polvorosa, back sets, Montemayor, that's sent back. Good block by Budin.
No better timing by Budin in that sequence.
And a timeout will be called by Coach Ralph Ocampo. Let's listen in.
Nasa ilalim ka, hindi mo nakikita ko sa yung block. Nasa ilalim.
Cover ako.
Tapos yung kano mo, parang hindi ko umilalim. Wala, cut lang natin yung moment sa ilalim.
Dalawa lang ang kapasa.
Kailangan kasi pag naset sa inyo, makaka-take off kayo na maganda. Yung distansya nyo sa bola maganda, para nakikita sige pwede padaanin yung bola.
Yes.
Pag nasa ilalim, hindi mo nakikita eh. Siya kita ka niya eh. Tatakabin ka niya. Go tayo ha.
Bawi tayo! Go! VNS!
Could you break it down for us, the extra adjustments of a small spiker going up against taller blockers?
You know, you really have to have better decision making. No, but in that sequence, great timing by Budin in that block. He just really covered the space of Montemayor in that attack. But again, going back, you really have to have good decision making. You can use the hands of the blockers. You can go for a tip. But that last minute decision really matters, especially with tall blockers in front of you.
Kailangan quick thinking din talaga as there's a battle at the net. Here's Montemayor against those tall blockers again, and it's to no avail.
No, and you can't just easily do that spin attack in the middle with Mukaba in front of you. No, just making the life of the blocker so much easier in that sequence.
All 6 feet 5 inches of Obed Mukaba denying the attack of Montemayor. Right now, it's a service error from Choi Diao. Pasok dito yung Mendoza and Jan Mangolabnan. Still very much alive here. They're down by just 2 points in set number 4. But again, in set number 2, which they won, they were ahead for most of it. Di na nakahabol ang Santa Elena. There's a call here against the blue shirts.
No, again, VNS really needs to work on their errors because it was something that also cost them their previous game.
Good recovery by NU. Itatawid ni Almendras. Mangolabnan will go to Adviento. Oh! Still able to score as Sumagi was not able to get to that volleyball. 19-21. If I may move away from the ball game a little bit here as you get to see that replay. Ikaw, Ayel, let's do hypotheticals here. What would be the most exciting thing na abangan mo if it's gonna be NU versus Signal? And could you answer the same thing if it's gonna be NU versus Navy?
No, I think for me it's just gonna be the same for both. No, three teams actually, Signal, NU, and Navy has really good setters and good attackers. So, you know, it's gonna be interesting how their blocking will work given that all the teams, that three teams have better offense.
Makakadiskarte yung kasama natin. Kasi kailangan, para humabol tayo, kalmado lang tayo eh. Dapat nakakapag-isip, nakakapag-diskarte. Ngayon kung mamadaliin natin, hindi tayo makakadiskarte. Puro tayo chamba-chamba lang na gano'n. Kuha lang tayo ha, kuha tayo maganda rin sila.
Diskarte na ang kailangan ng VNS One Alicia Griffins. 3 points down in set number 4. They're fighting for survival in this match. But on Thursday, they will be in that series, the battle for third. Antayin nila kung sino matatalo mamaya between Signal HD and the Navy Sea Lions. The winner of that match will face NU Santa Elena in the finals. Putin on the serve. Here's Ben San Andres. Block goes straight outside. Yan na bang diskarte na hinahanap ni Coach Ralph?
No, San Andres just using the hands of his blockers, even with him a little bit far away from the net.
Doria on the serve. Lead cut down to 2. Retamar onto the open. Almendras again. We're running out of words here to say because just that consistent for NU.
And you know, in the most crucial parts of the set, he just delivers a point right away. And he's been going on that angle, no, for so far for the entire game, and he has been successful.
23 serving 20. Pasok muli dito si Clarence Belostrino. Mangulabnan. They go to Mendoza. Able to score on the cross.
A good set by Mangulabnan in that sequence. Just one blocker in front of Mendoza.
You can see how young these faces are, no? From VNS. Young Mendoza looks so young, by the way. He's 17 years old. Jan Mangulabnan. It's easy to guess, no? That he's also a very young player. Pero ito, veterano na. Si Ish Polvorosa. 21 serving 23. Oh! What happened there? Polvorosa was also surprised. Yao could not reach for it. And VNS celebrates. They cut the lead down to 1.
Miscommunication and mistiming between Retamar and Diao in that sequence.
22-23. NU looks to bounce back. Almendras. Polvorosa on the recovery. At itatawid ni San Andres. Buhay pa rin. Nico. Ish on the chase. They go to San Andres. Sending it away. Tying things up. 23 all in set number 4.
San Andres really on fire in this set.
Timeout ng NU Santa Elena.
Good receive naman. Hindi naman sila. Tinutulak lang yung receiver. Same play pa rin tayo. Choy, huwag ka magaling dito. Puntahan mo agad dito. Hey tayo, tapos dito. Ha? Ibakaling dito, ibakaling naman dito. Okay? Okay, coach. Nag-receive lang tayo, ha? Elena.
It's 23 all. The leading scorer of VNS One Alicia coming alive. Ben San Andres. He might have injured his fingers today.
But it seems like it gave him more power.
And they celebrate as it's 23 all. Oh, that is outside. First referee. Now we're gonna talk to the linesman. And you have to love these pauses. Where is it gonna go? They rule it a service ace. 24 serving 23. Set point for VNS.
A very crucial call.
Can the Griffins send us to a fifth set here inside the Paco Arena? This is a non-bearing game, folks. But the battle for pride and momentum, respectively, for VNS and National University. Here. Ish Polvorosa. Owa goes back to Nico. Kept alive, hahabulin ni Adviento at itatawid ni San Andres. NU goes back to Almendras. Good blocking by VNS. Nico again. Both time around, he will not be denied.
Nico Almendras on the third try scores a point for NU.
24 all. Suddenly, the arena feels so much alive here. 24 all. A service error from Owa Tamar. Very costly for NU.
Crucial error for NU.
25-24. Set point again for VNS. Here's Ben San Andres. Taking his time. Oh, a service error on the other end.
You know, the errors usually happens in the most crucial parts of the game.
We're tied at 25. Balik tayo, Nico Almendras. First ball kay San Andres. Polvorosa onto Montemayor. Tough angle. And that's gonna go outside.
No, Montemayor trying to ask for a check.
Match point na ang NU Santa Elena. Nico Almendras serving for the match. Over receive. And no more comeback here for VNS One Alicia. NU Santa Elena able to survive here in set number 4. And they will proceed to the finals with an undefeated record here in the semis.
No, VNS tried. We saw them rally and, you know, put all the effort and power in that fourth set. But again,
Good afternoon, volleyball fans. We are back here in the Spikers Surf Open Conference. It's the final day of the semifinals, and a 3-1 run. The NU Sta Elena dominated the VNS One Alicia Griffins, and with me, player of the game is Nico Almendras with 25 points, 23 attacks, 2 blocks, 5 digs, and 11 receptions. Grabe, all out, Nico, kanina. And you know what? I have a question for you. It was a non-bearing game, but there was a lot of tension. How was keeping your streak of victory helpful to building your momentum, especially for the upcoming finals?
Siguro makatulong sa amin yun para magtuloy-tuloy kami yung game namin sa finals, and para din sa mga kasama ko sa team ko na manalo, and yung tuloy-tuloy yung momentum namin.
At kita naman doon na talagang kondisyon na kondisyon kayo para sa finals. Kaya naman matanong lang, mag-iiba ba yung sistema ninyo sa paparating na finals? And given your stats kanina na talagang all around, how important is it to be a multifaceted player?
Siguro yung sa training lang, kung ano yung ginagawa namin sa training, ganun pa din yung lalabas at lalabas yun dito sa game.
At strictly talaga galing sa training, sa perfect system ng NU Sta Elena. Congratulations again. May gusto ka bang batiin?
Yes po, yes. Binabati ko yung family ko, si mama, si papa, and yung kapatid ko, si James, si JB, and yung Almendras family, Hernandez family, and yung girlfriend ko, si Justin, and sa Buko Phenomenal, mga taga-Talisay dyan, and sa mga taga-Lambingan. Owa!
Ayun, at
Hello,
babati
Bri.
din si Owa. Ayan.
Shoutout kay Bri!
Ayan, congratulations again, Nico, and to the rest of NU Sta Elena. More action-packed volleyball later with Signal and Navy. Let's go back to the panel.
Thank you, Alexis. Before we wrap up this match, I want to get your thoughts about Nico Almendras approaching the finals, going up against either Signal or Navy.
You know, again, he's just a really multifaceted player. He's smart. He knows when to use power, knows when to drop, when to use the hands of the spikers. You know, just overall, he can be a reliable player, not just in the attacks, but also in the digging and the reception department. But again, highlights of the fourth set, both teams really trying to rally, really trying to get that set. But again, it was the consistency of NU that allowed them to get that set.
If you would take a look at the numbers, it's almost similar. Grabe yung pagkalapit ng VNS in set number 4. They actually had a chance to send it to a set number 5 if it wasn't for a service error. And Nico Almendras, he scored his first ace by the end of the match, right?
The last service, he scored his first ace. And again, we can see in the statistics of the fourth set how close the set was. Now, both teams with 17 attacks, both teams with 2 blocks. You know, 2 service aces for NU, just 1 for VNS. And again, both teams really trying to limit their errors in that set.
See those numbers? NU Sta Elena just able to survive that last-minute attack by VNS One Alicia, and then Ayel, our overall numbers.
In terms of match summary, it really shows how it was, you know, both teams really trying to play their best in terms of attack. 58 for both teams, still 5 blocks for both teams. You know, just in terms of dig, a little difference, 36 for NU, 31 for VNS, and you know, doon na lang nagkatalo sa service aces, NU with 5 and VNS with 1.
Opponent errors 29, 24 as well. Those are the numbers of your match. And again, VNS will proceed to our battle for third series on Thursday. NU will await the winner of Navy versus Signal HD. That will happen right next here on One Sports and One Sports Plus. In behalf of my partner, Ayel Eslaniero, our courtside reporter, that is Alexis Tensay. My name is Migs Gomez. Thank you so much for joining us here in the 2022 Spikers Surf Open Conference. And as always, mabuhay po ang bawat atletang Pilipino.